Person there a year ago says, what's the right answer if I'm asked that question? Well, the right answer is you say what happened, Kevin.
600 people down.
Out of something as grievous as this, then that feels like a sort of a significant moment. Let's just have a look at I'm a Celebrity from last. You were only allowed up to 30 people.
Susanna, 4 days earlier, it was my sister.
Explain what happened.
Horrible.
It's how the
Prime Minister in police outfit talking about how important it was to change the rules on drugs, for instance.
And we may...
Variant. What we need to know, and as we've just been discussing, we're vaccinated. Are we safe? People who are over 18 have been trying to book that booster and have not been able to. Something changes today. Like a government minister. You want to keep your powder dry since that. And of course, since that day, I think 118 million jabs have been administered. However, we have data this morning about the Omicron vaccines. Are you concerned about that?
I am.
40 times less effective against Omicron than the original COVID strain.
Yes.
Other people were. Look, the reason we ask you, meanwhile, 50 people in Downing Street are having cheese and wine and playing secret. You've apologised. I think to find out whether vaccines, because we can't find out anything else, whether vaccines work, don't work, whether they should get their booster when it comes to fighting COVID. The rules were about fighting COVID. The vaccines are about fighting COVID. As a former health secretary ago, currently there are no specific Christmas restrictions. There is a requirement. Every time there's a variant, we cannot start the economy. Do you think... Good morning, Britain. It's just gone 6:30. Welcome to the programme. I'm excited 2 days running about Simon Le Bon being here live with us because, of course, yesterday we were hoping to see him, but a lot of other things took over. Very emotional, very intense programme yesterday. OK, let's scratch the music. We will see Simon Le Bon a little bit later on. A lot of people very emotional this morning because of the video which emerged. Paul Brand, our incredible reporter here at ITV, who got hold of this video of, it was like a mock press conference. It was in the new briefing room, the £2.5 million new Downing Street briefing room, and Allegra Stratton, who was the spokesperson at the time, was doing like a rehearsal for what would you do if these questions were asked. And of course, at the moment, everybody's asking questions about the fact that we are confident a party went ahead on December the 18th.
Well, it's obvious. They asked the question. Well, let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look.
So when I say we're pretty sure a party went ahead this time last year, that's because we have reports from the Mirror that a party went ahead. We have inside sources who say a party went ahead. And we have had the Prime Minister and other cabinet ministers not denying that a party went ahead. However, the number 10 official spokesman says there was no party. That video suggests that they were expecting questions about a party that went ahead. So let's talk to the Daily Mail's Andrew Pitts. Andrew, that you reached a tipping point tonight. At the time, London was in Tier 3, no mixing of households allowed indoors. A maximum of 6 people could 40 and 50 people.
And also, Susanna, hundreds of thousands of people couldn't hold the hand.
The Africa Health Research Institute is the professor who led the research in South Africa, which says antibodies from the Pfizer vaccine may be up to 40 times less effective against Omicron than the original COVID strain, but not ineffective.
Not in the
Downing Street party. And crowded outdoor ones attended by more than 4,000 people. I mean, vaccine are a definite.
We shouldn't forget, I mean, a lot of emergency medicine.
For somebody from the government to turn up today, aren't we?
We certainly are. The 8:30 slot is available.
Yeah, and we understand it's not just Good Morning Britain. Apparently, most of the broadcasters this morning are still waiting for somebody from the government. But if any Conservative MP, anybody connected to the government is watching, and you would like to take your duty and answer to those people that lost family members.
Here is the Westminster seat available for a government minister this morning.
In hospitals who followed the rules, couldn't attend funerals, couldn't be at hospital bedside whilst people partied in Downing Street. If you would like to come and address those constituents, we would love to have you get in touch with us.
We do have this morning a former government minister,
We do.
someone who had to leave their job because they broke the rules. So Matt Hancock will be here this morning, find out what he thinks about the party.
Supposedly,
Yeah, it could make a big.
You could run them both.
Yeah, Andrew, Kevin, thanks. 6:53. Still to come, one of the stars of the Netflix super hit, Bridgerton.
6:58. Good morning. Are you getting excited for Simon? Mr. Le Bon? What are you going to ask him when he's on later?
I don't want him to be over prepared for the hard hitting questions.
Did you have a Simon Le Bon poster in your bedroom? Come on. You did, didn't you? How big was it?
No, it was in the desk at school. You know, we
Oh.
used to have those the lift-up desks.
Like
and
on,
then there
on
was
the inside.
smash.
Big Christmas composition worth more than, £230,000. Here's Andy Peters with all the details.
Andy, thanks very much indeed. Right, let's find out what's been... Good morning, Britain. It has just gone 7 o'clock. Boris Johnson is being urged by Labour to come clean and apologise after a leaked video showed senior Downing Street staff joking about a Christmas party in Number 10 last year when social events were banned under COVID restrictions.
Yeah, it's now emerged. Christmas drinks and canopies were also held in the Department for Education. Our chief correspondent...
Joe Reid this morning.
We don't want any more golden ducks.
No, we don't need more
No.
golden ducks. Quack, quack. Listen, it's a long way to go yet in this series. Come on, England.
Still ahead on Good Morning Britain, celebrating 40...
For a Conservative MP or Minister to fill this chair at the moment. Nobody's booked in at the moment. Have we got our
He'll
chair?
be here this morning. He is, of course, a Conservative MP. We did ask 20 other Tory MPs. None would come on to
But actually,
defend what happened last year.
Experience of breaking the rules as well. So
he might be
he'll know.
irate about what's been happening.
I would have thought he would want the same justice for those that executed justice on him. I would have thought.
We will find out in a couple of minutes. Let's get the news, travel and weather where you are in a moment. From Manhattan this morning. Still to come on Good Morning Britain. It's been quite a year for experience loneliness and it's painful. We have the QR code behind us and I think